because I never know what to do. I did not know what to study, where to study, how to study, despite all the books in front of me, and I do have access to all the material in the world that is required to prepare for the UPSC Civil Service examination. Welcome to Meri Kahani. If you know me, welcome back. If you don't know me, do check out my previous vlogs. I am preparing for the UPSC Civil Service Examination 2027. So this is week 3 of February 2026, and I have enrolled in an online coaching for both my GS as well as optional. So I do most of my preparation from my home, from my room, and the library as well. And my GS classes started with the subject Indian economy, where they have straight away jumped into the developmental economics. We were provided the class PDFs beforehand, right before the class. Every class for that matter, they are giving us the class notes. Now, the initial chapters were inequality and poverty. Now, that sounded like a layman term for me, but I did not want to take a chance because I don't know what will happen. So I have given it a good read right before the classes began. The orientation was also very informative, and I'm absolutely stunned by the vast information or the vastness of this examination, how to proceed further. And after that, I have made myself my chai, and around 4:30 my live classes started. Now I am sticking to the live class only because I'm not sure if I have a backlog that will be a psychological burden for me, and also I don't think that is my strongest traits. I have decided to play on my strength. So I was actually recalling whatever I have studied right before my class to see if that is going to match my classes or not. And after that, I have made myself some vegetable juice. Now, if you know me, I do love these kind of smoothies and juices. So this is a mixture of carrot, beetroot, and my homegrown tomatoes. If you know, I have shown in the previous videos as well. And I have blended it, and then I have extracted the extract out of it, and I have added squeezed a nice size of lemon because it will also balance the electrolytes and vitamin C in the body. And this is how it will be. It looks like a puree, but I have to add a bit more water and extract it. Only then it will be good for consumption, or else it will be of too much fiber. And I'm not a very big fan of fiber like this. So I have extracted it like this. The amount of fiber that could be lost from this can also be regained from other food items, is what I have believed. So yes, today in the afternoon or mid evening I have made it like this. Then I have sat to my class. We were given a bit of 5 to 7 minutes break, and strangely the first class itself was very informative and very much a bit more of dense information. Probably it could be because of the fact that I am new to all of this. It was not just tiring, but it was the lengthiest class as well. We started around 4:30 and it went on till 7:45, which is 3 hour 15 minutes back to back with just 5 to 7 minutes break. But what I have felt is attending a live lecture is more energy consuming than attending a recorded lecture, because in live class we'll be more active. At least I was more active, so I have actively taken the notes as well. Now I'm not a big fan of making these notes, writing it on the pen and paper, because I feel I'll throw the papers or I'll waste it. So what I have decided is whatever is absolutely unknown for me, I have made a note out of it. And if I have known something, I have just wrote it, scribble certain things on my iPad itself, because I have decided that I want to consolidate it right from the beginning. Even sir was telling us that it is better if we can consolidate it right from the beginning. So that was a very tiring day. After that, the class ended, and around 8 o'clock I have sat at my study table again. And finally I have given a reading one more time again through the PDFs, and then this archaeology is happening on the anthropology side. The next day morning, I woke up at 6:20, and actually we were searching for Billy everywhere. It went missing, and somewhere we could hear when I was calling Billy, 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 it did not even respond. And then it was nicely sitting in the cupboard, and it was just chilling there. This is the view that I got, and I don't know, I like it. So I quickly got ready, and then I left to the library, and people who were supposed to sit next to me, they sat somewhere else. Anyways, so yes, I have come back home, and in the morning itself, I have made myself one coffee shot, and then I have revised whatever I have studied the previous day. And if you know, archaeology is also going parallelly, and strangely, I started liking this archaeology probably because of the fact that I'm understanding what archaeology is up to. Never been this easy with archaeology. I understand how to write an answer, or I'm understanding how exactly to move ahead with archaeology. It is a dense subject with full of facts. and time periods, and probably some maps, some geographical locations, regional variations, all of that, which looked like a big headache for me. And I was never a absolute fan of this facts, data, and all of that, because I get confused between lower Paleolithic, middle, and then upper, and then Mesolithic period, and then Chalcolithic period. So all these periods, they get more clumsy when I try to read on my own. But somehow things started working for me because I started investing good amount of time in it. I'm not rushing anything. Anyways, so this is the view that I got at 6:20 a.m. Absolutely calm, absolutely silent, and they say, right, if you get up in the morning and if you try to work when the world is still sleeping, or probably when half of the world is still not up, you will retain the information, or probably you'll get more time. Looks like that's exactly how I felt. There was not enough sunlight, so I felt, oh, thank God I'm up before sun. And that itself felt like a win. And because of this small act in my day, I have maintained my energy, like the mental energy, consistently throughout the day, which is a very big for me win for me. Previously I used to see it is 6:25 a.m, right? Previously I used to get up at 11, 12 p.m in the afternoon. Anyways, I've had this ragi and millet based idli which my mother made, and I have made myself a coffee shot. Oh, by the way, I got this Nescafe Classic, which is amazing. It is not just budget friendly, and it is also coming with this sweet Nescafe cup. I really liked it. I don't like when the coffee mugs are lightweight and all of that. I like it when it's heavy and robust and well built. So yes, if you know, I love making my coffee with frother. I usually mix brew and Nescafe. Brew is our own South Indians, you know, okay, not South Indians, but yeah, brew is famous for its South Indian flavors, the way it gets roasted and all of that. And I have mixed it with a bit of Nescafe, and I have given a nice froth, and I quickly got ready. And I have decided that I'll leave to library today around 10:30 a.m itself, because I want to go and finish at least 2 to 3 sessions there, so that I can come back and have a second start of the day at my home. Now I have understood one thing about me clearly, that I don't like sitting at the same place and studying unless the workflow is amazing. So I have studied at my home, by waking up early, and then I have went to the library, and then I have given another 3 to 4 good sessions out there, because the girl sitting next to me and the boy sitting next to me, they did not show up today. I don't know why. So it was more spacious as well. So I have come back home around 2 3. My lunch was not really ready, so I have decided that anyway, still 3 a half an hour more for the lunch to be ready, so why not give it another reading. But I was not in a mood to do GS or optional, so I have decided that let me get started with some newspaper. Yes, if you know, the UPSC aspirants usually prepare for the newspaper from Hindu or Indian Express. I'm yet to choose between those two, but for now I thought let me just see what exactly is happening with the newspapers, because I'm very much new to it. I have given it a try. Not only did I not understand what is happening in the newspaper, but I have also realized that the English is a bit complex. Yes, the headings and all of that, that sounded too big for me. And I don't know, maybe that is how it feels, and maybe with time will get better. So I have not ordered for a hard copy of the newspaper, because who will open the pages, and who will go through the, the papers and all. I do not really like accumulating so much of stuff like that around me. That disturbs me. So I got access to the newspapers in the soft digital copy only. So I have gone through the newspaper. I absolutely understood nothing, so I was just reading the headlines. First of all, okay, let me tell you how I did it. I opened the newspaper. First, I have seen what is this world news, is this city news, is this a regional news, is this economic news, or what it is, because I don't know where is where in that particular newspaper. Then I have tried to go in detail, but it backfired. I lost interest. I did not like it. So I have read the highlights. The headings will be there, right? For every news article there is a heading. So I have gone through the highlights of the article, and then I tried to understand that, okay, probably this could be related to economics. This could be related to environment. This could be related to society. Now, I do not really know the syllabus that thoroughly, so I can't really map it with what's happening in the newspaper. So, I have decided I will take it slow, that I will really take it slow, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone out there, or probably for even my coaching institute. I think that should be particularly okay, because this has to be played according to my strength. After that, again, I got ready for my late evening GS class, which starts around 4:30. So I was going through the class notes and whatever he had taught in the previous class, and I was also giving a bit of definition readings when it comes to poverty, the definition given by World Bank or some IMF or all of that. And I have also realized one thing, that health is something that is very important and it can make or break our preparation. I don't know what's happening lately, but when I sleep in the night, my legs are extremely paining. I get body pains when I sleep. When I wake up in the day, it is completely fine. But when I go to bed, I have this tendency to move a lot. I don't know what's happening. I have this urge to turn left, the urge to turn right, the urge to lift my legs, and like it's just not happening, and I'm getting very bad sleep, and the sleep is actually affecting my concentration. Anyways, more about it I'll tell later. I'm also taking the B12 supplements, but I'm also good with hemoglobin. I have taken the iron tablets, and I'm also good with vitamin D. But I don't know, and I'm not understanding where this problem is coming from. Anyways, so then I have quickly revised my archaeology notes, and after a long tiring day, I have made myself some turmeric milk. This is for the first time I'm having it because I've heard that it got good benefits, and it was around 9:20 p.m. in the night. I have made myself something, and the next day evening I have made myself some snack because I usually get a lot more hungry when I use my brain. Probably I'm not using my brain all these years, whatever. So yeah, I'm liking this journey. If you want, or if you feel resonated, do follow me and stay tuned for more. I'll keep you updated soon. Bye bye.